Vegetable number 8. Cucumber. Cool, crisp, and easily overlooked. Few vegetables feel as harmless, even healing as cucumber. With its cool crunch and high water content, cucumber often earns a quiet spot in salads, sandwiches, detox waters, and summer snacks. It's low in calories, refreshing to the palate, and praised for its ability to support hydration. And yet, as with many seemingly safe vegetables, cucumbers may present hidden challenges for older adults, not because they're harmful, but because they're so easy to overuse without awareness. Let's begin with what cucumbers are made of. Water, or 95% of this vegetable, is pure water. That makes it useful for staying hydrated, especially during warmer months or after mild activity. But in large amounts, particularly when paired with other diuretic foods like celery or parsley, cucumbers can amplify fluid elimination, especially if you're already on a prescribed diuretic. For seniors taking medications to lower blood pressure or manage heart failure, the additional fluid loss may increase the risk of dehydration, low blood volume, and in rare cases, lightheadedness or fainting, which can raise fall and stroke risk significantly. Cucumbers are also known to cause digestive issues in some seniors. While they're generally gentle, the skin and seeds can be difficult to break down in older digestive systems, especially when eaten raw in large portions. For those with sensitive stomachs or slow digestion, this can lead to bloating, gas, or discomfort sensations that are easily brushed off, but may interfere with nutrient absorption over time. And while rare, cucumbers may interact with certain medications for blood sugar. Though they don't spike glucose levels themselves, their high water content and fiber may alter how other nutrients are absorbed, which can subtly affect how insulin or glucose-lowering drugs work. So how do you make the most of cucumbers without letting them work against you? Peel the skin if you experience digestive discomfort. The outer layer contains insoluble fiber, which can be hard on aging digestion. Avoid pairing cucumbers with multiple other water-heavy vegetables if you're on diuretics or concerned about fluid loss. Keep servings moderate. A few slices per meal are refreshing. An entire cucumber in every smoothie or salad may be too much. Listen to how your body feels afterward. If you notice lightheadedness, excessive thirst, or digestive slowing, consider scaling back. At Silver Health Talk, we remind you, even the most innocent foods deserve a second glance when your body's chemistry shifts with time. Cucumbers are lovely in the right amounts, but they're not free foods, especially when you're working to maintain a delicate balance of hydration, medication, and mineral levels. Now, we've arrived at the final vegetable in our list, one that's often served roasted, grilled, or mashed, and is a surprising source of blood pressure-altering compounds. Vegetable number 9. Eggplant. The subtle nightshade, our final vegetable in this cautionary guide, may surprise you. Eggplant. Beautifully deep in color, versatile in cooking, and a staple in dishes from Mediterranean to Asian cuisine. Eggplant, also known as aubergine, has become increasingly popular among seniors for its low-calorie content and satisfying texture. It absorbs flavors well, offers fiber, and feels like a comfort vegetable for many trying to cut back on meat or starches. But eggplant, like its nightshade relatives tomatoes, bell peppers, and potatoes, contains alkaloid compounds that may quietly affect certain individuals, especially older adults. One of these compounds is solanine, a naturally occurring chemical that may irritate nerves, affect calcium balance, and trigger inflammatory responses in some people, particularly those with arthritis, joint pain, or autoimmune sensitivities. While this reaction doesn't affect everyone, those who are already prone to inflammation or stiffness may notice worsening symptoms when eggplant is eaten frequently. For seniors managing chronic pain, rheumatoid arthritis, or circulation issues, repeated exposure to solanine-rich foods like eggplant may contribute to subtle but persistent joint discomfort, swelling, or stiffness, sometimes mistaken for aging itself, but actually food-related. Eggplant is also high in histamines, which can lead to mild allergic-like reactions in sensitive individuals. Symptoms might include skin irritation, digestive upset, or a flushed, itchy feeling after eating, particularly in raw or undercooked forms. Another hidden concern is its impact on iron absorption. Eggplant contains niacin, compound that binds to iron and may inhibit its absorption in the digestive tract. For older adults with borderline or low iron levels, frequent eggplant consumption, especially in combination with tea, coffee, or calcium-rich foods, may gradually contribute to fatigue or reduced energy due to lower iron uptake. So how should eggplant be approached? Cook it thoroughly. Roasting, grilling, or stewing breaks down most of the solanine and histamine content, making it gentler on digestion. Avoid eating eggplant daily if you suffer from arthritis or joint inflammation. Eat with lower reactive vegetables instead. Pair it with iron-rich or vitamin C-rich foods if you're concerned about nutrient absorption. Listen to your body. If your joints feel more stiff or inflamed the day after eating it, take note and consider reducing frequency. At Silver Health Talk, we believe every food has a place, but not every food belongs on every plate, every day. Eggplant is not dangerous, it's not toxic, but it is a complex vegetable, one that deserves the respect of moderation, especially as the body grows more sensitive with age. And with that, we've completed our thoughtful exploration of 9 vegetables that, while often praised for their health benefits, may carry quiet risks for seniors. From fear to wisdom, reclaiming your plate with confidence. Now that we've taken a close look at 9 vegetables that may quietly affect stroke risk and overall health in seniors, it's natural to feel a bit overwhelmed. You may be asking yourself, so what can I eat? Have I been doing it wrong all this time? Should I start avoiding these foods completely? If those questions are circling in your mind, take a breath. The truth is, you haven't done anything wrong. You've simply reached a point in life where food choices need to shift, not because you're weaker, but because your body is more precise, more experienced, and yes, more sensitive. That sensitivity is not a burden, it's a signal of wisdom. What once worked at 40 may need adjustment at 70. That's not failure, that's evolution. The goal of this guide from Silver Health Talk has never been to tell you what to fear. It's to offer you what many seniors are never given: clarity. Because mainstream nutrition advice often speaks in generalities, and aging bodies require specificity. So, what do you do now? You don't need to remove all 9 of these vegetables from your kitchen. Instead, consider these 5 gentle principles to guide your next steps. 1. Rotate, don't repeat. Eating the same superfood daily may have worked in your younger years, but now, rotation is your ally. Vary your greens. Shift between root vegetables. Don't let one item, even a healthy one, dominate your plate week after week. 2. Cook with intention. Many of the compounds that create concern, oxalates, goitrogens, solanine, are reduced by gentle cooking. Light steaming, sautéing, or roasting often transforms a reactive food into a gentler ally. Trust in the power of preparation. 3. Pair foods mindfully. Balance a high-potassium vegetable with the hydration-friendly side. Match leafy greens with the healthy fat to slow absorption. Add vitamin C-rich fruits when consuming iron-blocking veggies. The body digests meals, not ingredients, so think in combinations. 4. Listen to the whisper before the body shouts. It often whispers. Pay attention to fatigue, lightheadedness, joint stiffness, or bloating after a certain meal. These subtle cues are the body's quiet voice, and they speak volumes when honored. 5. Work with your doctor, not around them. If you're on medication, especially blood thinners, diuretics, or insulin, don't make dramatic changes without a conversation. A simple dietary tweak can shift how your medicine works. You deserve guidance tailored to your body, not a one-size-fits-all rule. At Silver Health Talk, we believe healthy aging isn't about following trends. It's about finding truth in your own experience and pairing that truth with time-tested knowledge. You don't need to fear spinach or bitter melon or potatoes. You simply need to know when and how much and how to balance them within the broader picture of your evolving health. In the next part, we'll walk through a sample day of eating. A day of balance. What eating wisely looks like after 60. Let's take all this information and ground it in something real. What might a day of eating look like for someone over 60 who wants to stay nourished, energized, and protected while avoiding the quiet risks we've discussed? Below is a sample day built around variety, moderation, and synergy. It doesn't avoid vegetables, it simply uses them wisely, combining them in ways that respect the changing needs of the aging body. Morning. Gentle energy plus stable blood flow. Breakfast: soft boiled egg, 1 slice of whole grain toast, a small bowl of sautéed zucchini and tomatoes with olive oil, herbal tea, or warm lemon water. Why it works. The egg provides high-quality protein to stabilize blood sugar. Zucchini offers hydration and fiber without heavy oxalates. Lightly cooked tomatoes bring antioxidants like lycopene, all gentle on digestion. No spinach, no juice overload, just calm, steady nourishment. Midday, variety without overload. Lunch: grilled chicken or tofu strip, steamed bok choy and carrots, half a baked sweet potato with cinnamon, a side of quinoa or brown rice. Water with cucumber slices, not eaten, just flavoring. Why it works. Bok choy is a low oxalate, low vitamin K green, safe for those on blood thinners. Sweet potatoes offer potassium, but less dramatically than white potatoes, including protein and fiber. Slows digestion and supports circulation. Afternoon, light support, not suppression snack. A small handful of walnuts or pumpkin seeds, sliced pear or kiwi, chamomile or rooibos. Tea. Why it works. No high vitamin K greens or diuretics here, just gentle support for energy and digestion. Fruits like pear or kiwi offer fiber and hydration without spiking blood sugar. Evening. Warming, calming, nourishing dinner. Baked salmon or lentil patties, lightly roasted cauliflower and red bell pepper, a half cup of mashed turnips or butternut squash. Small green salad with romaine, cucumbers peeled, and olive oil. Why it works. Salmon supports circulation with omega-3s. Cauliflower is cruciferous, but lower in oxalates than kale or spinach. Turnips provide warmth and volume without potassium overload. A small salad with peeled cucumber adds crunch without overstimulating the system. Optional bedtime snack if needed: a few slices of banana with almond butter. Warm oat milk or low-fat dairy alternative. Why it works. Supports gentle blood sugar stability overnight. No strong greens, no aggressive fiber, just warmth and calm before sleep. This is not a diet. This is not a prescription. This is a rhythm, one that works in harmony with an older body's needs. It shows that you don't need to fear vegetables. You simply need to know which ones to emphasize, which to rotate, and how to combine them with grace. At Silver Health Talk, our mission is to offer not just knowledge but peace of mind. Food should never feel like a threat. With wisdom, it becomes your most reliable ally. Your plate, your power. Aging with clarity, not fear. You've made it to the end of a long, thoughtful journey. And if you're still here, listening with open ears and an open heart, it means you're not just curious, you're committed to honoring your health. Let's pause for a moment and reflect on what we've learned. 9 vegetables, each celebrated for their health benefits, can also pose quiet, invisible risks when consumed in excess or without awareness. Spinach, beet greens, bitter melon, celery, potatoes, parsley, kale, cucumber, eggplant. None of them are bad, but none of them are perfect either. Especially as we age, the relationship we have with food must grow more conscious, more curious, and more personal. It's not enough to eat what's popular, or even what's healthy in theory. We must eat for our own body, our own conditions, our own rhythms. You've seen how simple things like too much vitamin K, too much potassium, or mild diuretics can quietly disrupt hydration, circulation, or medication effectiveness. These are not dramatic warnings. These are gentle nudges toward greater awareness. And that's what this conversation is really about. Not restriction, guilt, not fear, but awareness. And with awareness comes peace. At Silver Health Talk, we believe the aging process is not a decline, it's a refinement. Your body has carried you through decades of storms and seasons. It's wiser now. It speaks in quieter tones. It asks for thoughtfulness in return. You don't need to overhaul your kitchen overnight. You don't need to bend foods or chase trends. What you need and what you now have is a better lens, a better filter for your choices, a sense of what questions to ask and how to listen to your body's cues. So as you plan your next meal, here's what we invite you to remember. Rotate your vegetables, cook mindfully, know your medications and how they interact with nutrients, drink enough, but not too much, and above all, enjoy your food with presence. Because food is not just fuel, it's memory, it's ritual, it's care. And in your later years, it can also be medicine. The quiet kind, the nourishing kind when chosen wisely. You've done more than listen to a list of foods. You've chosen to walk into this chapter of life with knowledge and intention. That's something to be proud of. From all of us here at Silver Health Talk, thank you for being with us today. May your meals be gentle, your choices wise, and your body always honored.